Hello, students. Welcome back to another week of learning and growing together. Thank you to everyone who joined me live, 9 a.m. I see you showing up consistently, and I just want to say I appreciate you. You keep showing up, so guess what? I will keep showing up too. And remember, don't forget to join me live in Zoom for real time discussions, questions, and a little extra fun. Now, listen, this is the month of Halloween. So, in our Wills and Probate and Estate Administration course, we're not afraid to address the scary issues of law and life. So, this week we focus on something a lot of people overlook until it's too late: planning for non traditional families. More and more states are now recognizing inheritance rights for modern families because family doesn't always fit that traditional mold anymore. So, who are we talking about when we say non traditional families? We're talking about same sex couples. We're talking about domestic partners or civil unions. You also have non marital opposite sex couples. Who else in this group? You got stepchildren that have been raised by their step parents. You have grandparents that raise their grandkids. And you also have posthumous children. What's that? Children conceived how? Through maybe frozen embryos or sperm after a parent's death. Now, these situations raise real concerns about inheritance rights, not just inheritance rights, it covers insurance, tax issues, and Social Security survivor benefits. So, what did we do in class? We walked through some of the landmark cases that helped shape this area of the law. Like Obergefell versus Hodges. What case was that? That's that legalized or nationalized case that we all know that legalized same-sex marriages nationwide, right? Then we had Woodward. Woodward is the case we had dealing with Commissioner of Social Security. Then we had Jeanette Nettie and Astro versus what's another great Capito? I think that's right. Astro versus Capito. I think that's it. Each of these cases, though, reminds us that law continues to evolve as our families evolve, right? All right. In class, we kind of tackled some questions. Some of the questions that we addressed was, what estate planning options exist for our non-traditional families? We also discussed, will a grandchild even be able to inherit from a grandparent? Is it automatic? What do they have to do? What about our stepchildren? Do stepchildren have inheritance rights when it comes to their step parents, when their step parent died? What about those posthumous children that are conceived through assisted reproduction? What are their rights? Now, here's a wild one. What if a child is conceived through human cloning? Why? I want you to drop your answers and your thoughts in the comments below. All right. But here's one big one. One thing we discussed, I want you to remember the general rule about stepchildren. Stepchildren have no automatic rights of inheritance when a step parent dies. Let me repeat that. Stepchildren have no automatic right of inheritance when a step parent dies. If that marriage happens to end through divorce or even death, that step parent often has no custody rights or even visitation rights, no matter how loving that relationship was. So some states, they have been working hard to recognize these modern realities and offer some type of support provisions for the stepchildren during the step parent's lifetime, but inheritance is still not part of the automatic consideration. This is why I say, don't just study law, practice legacy. Ask yourself, how would you advise a non-traditional family to protect their rights? Make sure they have the proper documents in place. Non-traditional families need wills, they need trusts, they need powers of attorney, they need health care directives, they need beneficiary designations, because when love creates a family, the law should not tear it apart. And you know my motto: I practice what I teach. That's law, financial literacy, legacy consulting, and a little bit of lessons about tax strategy. All right. All rolled into one. Because it's not just textbook knowledge. I want to really help you to understand that this is real life skills that build wealth and protect legacy. And remember, I'm here to assist you. You have any questions or you need any help understanding the topics that I'm covering? If you're my student, you can email me anytime. If you're not my student, then become my student. And then you can email me too. And don't forget to just keep showing up live, because that's where the growth really happens. All right, my students, that's a wrap for this week. I want you to keep studying, keep asking the hard questions, and never be afraid to challenge old rules with new knowledge. Till next time, I wish you well. And I'm going to see you live again real soon. How? Via Zoom. Take care. Bye bye.